I think in the end, they all accomplish a sense of mission. They have completed a personal challenge, they have completed a team challenge, they have also worked for poverty alleviation. So I think the combination of that creates a very good feeling amongst all the participants, and which is why this event is very popular in Hong Kong amongst a lot of people, amongst the hikers. The poverty gap between the richest and the poorest is about 57 times. And we are quite alarmed by that because just 4 years ago, it was about 37%. So the gap between the richest and the poorest is much larger now. The living wage that we recommend right now is about $60 per hour, which is higher than the $40 minimum wage. And we recommend that based on our findings, our research on what it takes for an individual to be able to live in a more dignified, less worrying lifestyle. Roughly about 25% of our total income for poverty alleviation work. So the significance of that cannot be understated. But more importantly, I think Trail Walker is a heritage, it's a Hong Kong story, because you might know that it started in the 1980s with the British Army as an army exercise. And our collaboration with the British Army led to us being the caretaker of this wonderful event when the British Army left. So this is the 39th year. This one is twice the size of the one in February. But it's also a sign that Hong Kong is recovering. Not as fast as we think, but it's a very good sign that we are back on our feet. There were about 3,000-ish participants, and almost 86% of them completed the Trail Walker, which is a very good ratio. You walk for close to 20-ish, 30 hours, and then some of them walk for 48 hours, which is actually a big challenge. Trail Walker is unique because it's 4 persons walking together, and the speed of how fast you can go is actually determined by the slowest person. And we all also always push for the point that these 4 people should stay together, should help each other, so that it also leads to our philosophy that us who are more fortunate, us who have more resources on our hands, should also be sharing our resources with the people who are less endowed. This year we are very happy that actually 70% of our walkers this year are actually first-timers. And we think that's actually a good testament towards the spirit and the meaning behind Trail Walker. I did my first Trail Walker in 1993, and then I got hooked. Every year since then, I would form a team, and sometimes I form 2 teams and go on it. So I've done it for 17 years, from 1993, and my last one was 2014. I emerged from walker, from participant, to now being the organizer of Trail Walker. So that's quite a magical experience for me, and I feel very blessed that I have this opportunity to actually do that. As time goes on, as we participate more and more, we realize that it's not more than just people walking together. It's actually you're walking for a purpose, you're walking for a cause, and that cause transcends your personal challenge and your personal aspirations. It's about you being able to help the communities in need, not just in Hong Kong, but all across the world. And I think from that inspiration, or from that awareness, it becomes a personal challenge to do fundraising as well. I was in the commercial world for 20 years, working mainly in marketing, branding, and across advertising agencies. SPCA was my first NGO. Really meaningful journey for me because all my cats are from the SPCA. At the time when I worked for the SPCA, there was a lot of pushback about animals, about pets in housing estates, because pets, and especially dogs, sometimes they create a nuisance. So what we did was to go into the housing estates and start educational programs. Okay, we welcome pets, but let's be responsible pet owners. So the SPCA has been doing that for a long time. And then these are the things that you feel is meaningful. And at Kadori Farm, we do a lot of conservation work. And people do not realize how diverse Hong Kong is in terms of the species of plants and animals. working in nonprofits has done is actually broaden my horizon, because in the commercial world, you're very focused on your business results, on your customer base, on whatever KPIs that your business has set. In a nonprofit environment, you think about your effects on the community. So that drives you to create a lot of connections, because NGOs are all dependent on people helping each other. Governments, partners, sponsors, individual donors. We encourage people to really look into yourselves, look into your city, look into your lifestyle, and find that hidden gem in you, just like how Hong Kong is a hidden gem of all these nature